Alright, today I'm going to show you real quickly how to clean your vanity lights that are underneath your sun visors. So what you do is this will pull out, sorry, like that, and then there's a little cable right here holding it, and you just pull that out. Now once you have it out, this is what it looks like, and I'll show you how to disassemble and clean it. Alright, before I take this one out, I will show you before and after. This is the one I already did. So this is what it looks like before, and then this is what it looks like after. I think it's a pretty big difference. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but so I'll show you how to take it apart. So this center piece right here, if you look, there's a little hole right there and a hole right there. So you can take a small little screwdriver or a pick tool or even a fork, and you stick it in there and pop that out and get this pulled out a little bit. And then you're going to see this plastic right here. You just got to get these bars past that plastic and it's all going to come up in one piece. This is the side you're going to do first. So you can see I pushed that in, and now this plastic tab has gone past the edge. And then as you're pulling this way, you're going to take a knife edge and pull this back a little bit so this pops out. And then I didn't do it on this side, but actually at this point I could probably just pull it out without having to do that. So, sorry, trying to work one-handed here. So now that piece is out, and you can see these four little tabs. You just pop one set out on one side, and then these pieces will come out. Once you have the pieces out, you notice how there's a tab right here. That tab fits, I'll call that the top, where that little gap is. I don't think you can put them in backwards, but just for orientation, when you put these back in, that tab is going to be against that big gap, so you know which way to put them in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a mixture of 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a glob of toothpaste, mix it together, and then we're just going to put it on this light, or this lens I mean, and then I'll rub that in and show you. Now what I did is I just coated this with the baking soda and toothpaste, and you just want to put enough toothpaste in there till you get a consistency where it's like a paste. And this is obviously not the only thing you can clean these with. I just think it's good because it has like a little, almost like a little sandpaper effect, you know, the baking soda when you're rubbing it. So you're gonna let this sit on the light for about, I'd say 5 minutes. And then once it's sat on there for about 5 minutes, go ahead and start rubbing it with your fingers to get it all in there, and then follow up with a toothbrush. So I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. Okay, so once it's been about 5 minutes and you've rubbed this stuff in really good, then what you're going to do is you're just going to turn on the water, and I use a toothbrush and just start to clean it off. Like this. It's interesting because when you put the paste on there, you look at it from this side and you're like, man, it's still really yellow. But man, once you brush this off, it seems like it's pretty much gone. So I'll dry this off and then I'll show it to you compared to the other lens. Alright, I was hoping it might show up a little bit better in the sunlight. It's almost too bright, but here's the before, and then here's the after. I'm not sure if that's in focus or not. And then I'll also show you on the inside from the inside. So from here, here's the before, here's the after. And I don't think the camera, I don't know, I'll have to look at it, the video afterwards, but on this phone, the difference isn't as pronounced as it is looking at it in person. So now I'm gonna do this one. This one's been done, and I'll put them back in. All right, I went ahead and cleaned out the both lenses. And one thing I forgot to mention is that I did on the first set that I could definitely tell a difference is after I did this baking soda and toothpaste thing, which by the way, my friend who told me about it said you should do some lemon juice in there too, but I didn't have lemon juice. The other thing I do is, the last step is go ahead and put just some, it can just be regular hand soap, dishwashing soap, whatever you want, and get a little bit of it on there, and then just go ahead and hit this hard with the toothbrush. And if there's any dirt left in there, you'll actually see this, you know, the white soap will have like a little bit of a tinge to it. So just make sure you brush those really good. Also in the comments section, if you guys have any other tips on how to clean plastics, please share. I'm not an expert, I'm just sharing what works for me, but I would like to learn as well. So if there's some other stuff out there that works as well or better, let me know down in the comments. Okay, there. And those look pretty good. Those look really good, actually. All right, so I'm going to dry them off. Now, remember this, where this tab is, this big opening, that's where this little tab to the left goes. And that's what I'm just calling the top of the piece. So, little clear piece up there, snaps right in. Then with this is going to fit in like this. You'll notice that one of these is a little bit higher and has a hole in it. That is what the top bar goes against. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this little tab in here on the bottom. And make sure that these are fitting in here like that. So you want those little bars are holding that. This goes in front of the plastics like that. So you see the metal bar, there's that black piece on the shell, and then these plastic tabs for the light actually hold this piece in. You're making sure that that little bend goes through those little things. And then we're gonna, if you have a fork, you just push this in. Now I got it down there. I'm going to continue to push this down. Boom, snapped in. So I heard that all snap in place. That's it. So that should look like that. And you're good to go. Also, I'm not doing this YouTube channel for money, so I put absolutely zero production into it. I'm just going to upload this video exactly the way it is. Shaky camera, stuff out of focus, all that stuff. So the good part is you don't have to like or subscribe. You can just share some information. That's the finished product. I'm not going to bother filming these put back in because it's brutally simple. You just snap the wire back into here, push it in, boom, goes like that. And I'm also, while I've got this out, I'm going to go ahead and replace the bulbs and get new bulbs in there so they're nice and bright. That's it. Thanks for watching.